Hi guys, good morning. This is Dr. Freddie again of Freddie's Farm. So for today, we're going to answer some questions with regards to the potato partnership. So we received a question from Resino, and how is this potato partnership? What are the terms? What are the conditions? Okay, are there some criteria when we evaluate you know, potential farmers? Well, anyway, before we proceed, if you are not yet subscribed, I invite you to subscribe to our channel, Freddie's Farm, and hit that notification bell so that you will be notified always whenever we have new videos. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up as well to help our YouTube channel. All right. In this channel, we deal with organic agriculture, agribusiness, profitable agribusiness, and we give tips to farmers on how to be more profitable and sustainable, right? I think we believe in this channel that every farmer deserves financial independence. Okay, so yeah, so let's go back to the topic. The topic has been so, what about this potato farming and partnership? So, to be honest, okay, so we have put up a company, a local company here in Kenya. It's called Philken Agritech Limited, and we provide support services, technical support, everything to farmers. And for this particular project that we have, we signed a contract with a local company, and we are to supply a minimum of 200 tons of potato monthly. Okay, so we will be your market. We support farmers. So our business model is really we started with religious congregations, again because we wanted also to help the church, especially these religious organizations who wanted to become sustainable and profitable as well, so that they can support their apostolate. So these religious congregations, they run hospitals, okay, schools, home for the aged, home for street children, abandoned children, people with disabilities. So those types of apostolates that they're doing, we wanted to support them so that now they will have sources of funds to finance these activities. We know very well that they have land that are idle and they don't know what to do with it. And we have experiences in the past whereby they try to do farming, but the problem is they don't have a ready market for their crops. So what we are saying is that, so we have a market, and then we have people who have land, and what we are doing is really solving two problems from both from the supply side and from the demand side. Okay, so we have certain criteria. I mean, our market is very specific with regards to the kind of potato that they require. So they require the round one, the round potato. I mean, at least the ideal size is um, the size of a tennis ball. Okay, they don't want the long one because they have a machine that automatically peels the potato. So they're very particular with the size. Also, they're very particular with the sugar content. And because when they're cooking already the potato, different sugar content would mean different time in cooking the potato. So those are just some of the requirements. And of course, we are there to meet that market. And that 200 tons can even grow up to 500 tons, okay, depending on our performance as a company. So for the time being, we started with 200 tons. It's a huge demand, okay? So what we did was to study the value chain and the entire supply chain. And we talked to a certified, seed producer in Kenya, particularly the one in Molo. They're called the Agricultural Development Corporation. And we made arrangement with them that they are going to supply us with seeds for our farmers. Now, when we are pre-qualifying our partner growers, we said that at least you have a minimum of 5 acres. So that now you can plant 1 acre every month. By the time you are planting the fifth 1 acre, the first acre is ready for harvest already. So that way, you continuously harvest and supply us with potato. For 1 acre, you would need about 1 ton of seeds. The current price for seeds is that I think for every kilogram, 80 shillings. So that means that you need 80,000 capital for the seeds. Okay, we shall help you in procuring your seeds. And that 1 ton for 1 acre, the ideal yield is 10 to 12 tons per acre. Okay, so means to say your 1 ton will yield 10 tons. Okay, the minimum is 10 in a perfect condition, especially when you manage the disease very well and so on. All right, so that's the economics of it. But in terms of our growers, as I mentioned, at least you have 5 acres. Okay, and another is you must have source of water. We prefer farmers, organizations that have source of water you know um, regularly or constantly. We don't have to rely on rains, okay? Because that's really the problem with their current supply. I mean, the market, okay? There are times whereby we have plenty of potatoes, and then there are also months whereby they don't have supply because majority of the farmers are relying on rains, okay? So in terms of our potential farmers, we would want them to have source of water. It could be a borehole, or they could have a dam, or they could have access to the river. I hope that you have license, permission to pump water from the river or lake whatsoever. So as long as you have a constant supply of water, that would be a good criteria to be our partner. Okay, and of course the type of soil that you have. Okay, ideally we need to have red loose soil, and we do some soil testing to qualify to determine whether or not the soil is suitable for a certain variety of potato, and that is, in our case, we prefer that that's Rubin variety, okay, because they're very good for our for our client, okay. Um, we have a agronomist that would help you in terms of best practices. We wanted to be as organic as much as possible. Again, because of sustainability. Okay, there are some situations in the past whereby, constant use of the synthetic fertilizer and chemicals, it will deplete the nutrients in the soil, and as a consequence of that, soil has become acidic. And the problem with that is there's a need for you to rest the soil, to for the soil to recuperate, to replenish the nutrients of the soil. And in that case, then the production cycle will be affected, and we shall not be able to supply regularly to our customers. So what we are saying is, if you grow organically, okay, we conserve and preserve the nutrients in the soil. If ever, we just add some conditioner. Personally, I can teach you on how to produce your own soil conditioner. You can produce your own foliar fertilizer, both solid and liquid. I can also assist in the formulation of fungicide, etc. So in the entire value chain, there are so many things that you can do. You are open to partnership. You don't have to be in the primary production. I mean, when I say primary production, you're going to grow the potato. It is possible that you can be our partner. You will be the one producing all the fertilizer to be distributed to all our farmers. Or you can also be in the logistics. Okay, you can invest in trucks and lorries to be the one transporting the crops to and fro the farm and to the factory. Okay, so these types of partnership, you are open to it. Okay, but basically, we started with religious congregations. Right now, we have about 8 religious congregations. Okay, we have the Carmelite Fathers, we have uh, the Daughters of Jesus, the Good Shepherd. We're going to Niri tomorrow to visit again another congregation. We have congregations that are in Kisi. Okay, so those partners, by the way, we have right now we have 8 congregations, but we need more partners. Okay, so yeah, that is the situation right now. And we did our first harvest last month. Because of the rains, the yield was affected, and because of the disease, the yield was also affected. But nevertheless, in terms of the economic returns, okay, so we already did our calculation with regards to how much will it cost, okay, to produce 1 kg of potato. When I say to produce one potato, that includes all the costs already of land preparation, okay, planting, procuring of seeds, maintenance, fertilization, and then harvest, and then transport, okay, to the factory. So all in all, what we said is based on this calculation, if this is your cost of producing 1 kilogram of potato, we're going to double it. Okay, so congregations, so that now they can have revenue to support their activities like home for the aged, home for abandoned children, people with disabilities, dispensaries, hospitals, schools, all of those stuff. Okay, so that's the business model that we have. And if you are willing to be our partner, as much as possible, we avoid dealing with individual farmers because of some stories. We heard some story honoring contracts because maybe they have some needs and necessities and emergencies. Okay, that we truly understand. That's why we started with religious congregations, because them at least they have some ready budget. Okay, if they really would like to go into this activity, they need to have, the approval of the superior or the council, the board. Okay, and so on. That way, everybody is happy. The markets is happy. The growers are happy, and at the same time, we create a lot of jobs as well at the same time. Okay, so the long term impact of this thing that we are doing is huge because, of course, at the demand side, they create a lot of jobs. By the way, our client has almost 500 employees. Okay, it's huge. So that alone will contribute a lot to the economy of the country because we are creating jobs. At the same time, on the supply side, the religious congregations, the impact would be huge because imagine the kind of activities that they're doing. Okay, so that's it. Uh, I hope I managed to answer the question with regards to the potato project and partnership. Okay, so I'll put in the description below the contact numbers that you can reach out if you're interested, and if you have land, maybe a minimum of 5 acres. If you have more, the better. Okay, and be sure that no, we're going to visit you, come up with a formal discussion, the arrangement, everything. Okay. We assure you of the market and all the support that you need in order to be successful in potato growing. Now, we are only talking about potato here. There are a lot of potential. The demand for garlic, ginger, turmeric, what else? Pepper, groundnuts, by the way. We have demand for groundnuts. But we started with potato first because that's the immediate need. Although the other crops that I mentioned, there is a need, but it's not as big as the potato market. Okay, so that's it for today. I hope I managed to answer your questions. If you have additional questions, please feel free to comment down below, and we try our best. I will try my best to answer those questions. If you have additional topics that you want me to discuss in our YouTube channel, please comment also down below, and I'll try to address them or create another video to answer them. All right. So with that, thank you so much. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and share this video with your friends to help our YouTube channel as well. And yeah, you can write potato for comment. Okay. And then I'll try to answer some of your questions. Bye, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Mungu bariki. Koheri. Bye.